Hello all. Alright. We'll see how long I can talk before I lose my voice. Shouldn't be too long. Alright, what I want to talk about was what happened after the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, we have to go look back at our history because the largest oil spill in the world was off of Mexico, and it polluted a large part of the Gulf of Mexico. However, Mexico was able to get most of that oil back. They used booms and kept it floating and brought it onto a small part of the shoreline and then pumped it all back out. The U.S. used Corexol to sink it down at the bottom of the ocean. Well, we all knew that would have an effect sooner or later. Let's go over the board and see what happened. So, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill happened in 2010, April. By 2011, it was obvious to the oceanographers that the oceans had gone through a change. They weren't sure what the change was. It wasn't necessarily salinity, but it was temperature. Sargassum, what is it? It's a green algae, seaweed. It looks pretty much like any other seaweed, and it has been washing up all over the beaches along South America, Central America, the U.S., around Florida. Also, it's been washing up around Africa's oceans. What caused this enormous sargassum explosion? Well, started in 2011, 2012 it started to shrink, 2013 there was very little if any sorghum, 2014, 15, 16 till present has seen a huge explosion of sorghum. Many scientists are saying that most of it is caused by the deforestation of South America. The enormous amount of material coming down the Amazon and other rainforest rivers is polluting the ocean at an incredibly fast rate. Also, Africa has a seed population from the jungle around here. Now, depending on the year, will depend on how much seeds get brought down from the rivers into the ocean. Also, it has to do with the dust, of course, from the deserts. All these are mixing with the Deepwater Horizon pollution and the tremendous amount of plastic pollution that's being dumped into the oceans. We have a dead zone full of plastic in this general area. This sargassum is washing on these shorelines and causing a rotten egg smell of a magnitude higher than any rotten egg could ever produce. Back in the 1960s, when my family moved to California, there was an earthquake up north which caused a tsunami wave to come down the coast and sweep into the Bay Area and tear up a lot of the seaweed that was on the ocean and the Bay Area's floor. And this sargassum type seaweed washed up on all the local beaches around the Bay Area. And even out in the ocean, it washed up on some of the beaches there too. And I can remember the stink. All summer it just reeked as this stuff kept coming in, and they would take it away in truckloads, and then more of it would come in, and it just was reeky as hell. That's the sign of a dead waterway. Low oxygen, temperatures increasing, pollution getting worse. What's good for the ocean? I can't find a very good measurement. What kind of measurement you would use to show the health of the world oceans? Something tells me they're not too healthy right now. Every human can help by not using plastic and making sure that if you throw it away, it's not thrown out on the ground or in a waterway. Make sure it goes into the proper recycling bin and try not to use it. And definitely don't use one-use plastic. Worst thing the humans could ever do, because so much of it ends up in the ocean. Because the U.S. and the UK and other countries ship all this plastic waste over to the African nations, which then go through it, throw most of it in the ocean, and collect a little bit of the recycling that's in the plastic. It all comes down to what people do, isn't it? Alright, another short video because I'm just not here. I don't know how long this is going to last. But hopefully it'll be gone within a day or two. And I definitely do appreciate all the comments. I just have to go and lay down and try and get rid of it. But your comments are definitely part of the video. What you say is read by as many people as watch the video. So go ahead and add your part to it. And again, I appreciate your comments, your ups and downs, and the new subscribers. YouTube actually let us have a few. I'm sure they'll take them away shortly. And until next time, no one use plastic ever.